Hello, my dear students. Here Pranay Lanchar coming with the topic sheet piles, which is the topic from unit number 5 of the subject Foundation Engineering. Okay. Now sheet pile. Sheet pile is nothing but a retaining structure which can retain soil or water. Okay. So this is the retaining structure used for. Okay, so this can be used for the coffer dams, chasms, wherever we want to construct a structure, and we want to avoid the excavation soil to falling down or water to interrupt. So at that time, this sheet pile has to be installed at there. Okay, so they can be used as a waterfront structure. They can be used as a building diversion dams such as coffer dams. I have been just give you information now. River banks protections. Okay, and the retaining side of curb made in the earth. Okay, uh, so this can be we can use, or this can be the application. Now sheet pile, how these sheet piles can be made? So this can be made of by different materials. As we know, different materials are timber, reinforced concrete, or steel. Okay, sheet piles are most commonly used. Steel sheet piles are most commonly used. Okay, steel sheet piles are possess several advantages over the piles. What are those? These are: the steel sheet pile is resistance to high driving stresses. Okay, because while driving the piles will carry the stresses, and due to the high stress resistance, this steel sheet piles having more advantages. It is more stress capable. Okay, so they are lighter in the section. Obviously steels are lighter in the section. They can be used several times. Okay, they can be used either below or above the water and have long life span. Suitable joints can be provided to have a continuous wall. The pile length can be increased either by welding or bolting. So these are the advantages of this sheet pile, steel sheet pile. If you want to see steel how it looks, so it could be have one figure I can show you. Yes, this is a steel sheet pile, how it could be look like. Okay, you can be have one hook in the left side and one rounded hook in the other side, so that the other sheet pile can be installed, can be joined to the there at the right side. Okay, so that is the steel sheet pile. Okay, now reinforced concrete sheet pile. Now reinforced concrete sheet pile are the pre-coursed concrete, okay, member, usually with a tongue and a groove joint. Typically section of the RCC steel sheet pile is shown in the figure. What is the figure? Yes, this is the figure of steel reinforced concrete sheet pile. Okay, so it is again, there will be the groove between two reinforced concrete sheet pile. So due to that groove they can be have a joint. Okay, and they displace large volume of solid during the driving. This large volume displacement of soil tends to increase the driving resistance. What is driving resistance? While driving installation into the soil, that will be the driving resistance. Due to this reason, suitable reinforcement is provided considering the large driving stresses. Okay, so that's why the reinforcement should be provided at that precast concrete. So that's why it is a reinforced precast sheet pile. Okay. Sheet piles are often connected together in pair and installed using one of three methods. Okay, how they are installed? They are installed by three methods. One is vibration, another is pressing, and third one is excavation. Okay, vibration the most common method. The first sheet pile of the wall is installed into the ground. Then vibratory hammer with a clamp is attached to the top. Okay, and the sheet pile has been vibrate and insert into the ground. Okay, So I can be have one video for that. You can go through that video. I will show you the video. You can see in the picture this is a sheet pile and steel sheet pile. Okay, due to the network connectivity there will be a problem, so you can go through it. Okay, you'll have to go through it. I will explain all the things first. Pressing, just we have been seen one JCB was pressing this sheet pile into the soil. Okay, sheet piles can also be pressed into the ground when noise, hindrance and vibrations would otherwise cause the problem. Okay, so this however takes longer, is longer and is expensive. Okay, pressing is somewhat expensive rather than the vibration. Now excavation sheet pile can be also excavated into the soil. A long trench is excavated which is then filled with the cement, bentonite, a thin concrete slurry which we can call it. It will prevent the wall from collapsing. The sheet piles can be installed in the trench and cement bentonite is allowed to set. Okay, then steel sheet pile is most common because of several advantages over the materials. It provides high resistance to driving stresses. It is lightweight, can be reusable, long service in its over lifespan. Joints are less up to deformed during the driving. Sheet pile wall does have also some limitations or disadvantages. The sections can rarely be used as a part of permanent structures, so they more that is the disadvantages. Rare, it could be used rarely as a permanent structure. The installation of sheet pile is difficult in the soil with boulder or cobble. In such case, the desired wall depth may not be reached. Okay. The excavation shape are dedicated by the sheet pile section in and interlocking elements. The sheet pile driving may cause neighborhood disturbance. Okay, so due to the excavation, neighborhood can be have some problem because there will be the chances of vibration. So obviously there will be the disturbance. Settlement in adjacent properties may take place due to the installation and vibrations. Yeah, obviously, vibrations will create the settlement of the soil, of the surrounded soil. Okay, so there will be the obviously somewhat problems may occur. Some picture and videos I have been already shown to you. Okay, you can go through it. Still sheet piles or sheet piles can be have different shapes. So some of the shapes are being showing at here. You can see the shapes and you can see the joint between two sheet piles. Okay, there are different shape, different joints you can see. Okay, now installation process. You can see the installation process, how they can be installed into the soil. So here is the construction sheet, how sheet pile can be constructed. You can see the alternate sheet has been installed at there. Okay, first procedure is nothing but position of sheet pile. You will have to exact a guide beam placed at the ground, and you will have to select the position of the sheet pile. You will have to level the ground and you will have to place a guide beam. Okay, next is the installation of first sheet pile. Okay, side view is there, front view is there. Okay, now third step is installation of second sheet pile. Just beside of second sheet pile has been installed, but it is somewhat upper side of that. Okay, so you can see the picture in the fourth diagram. There are alternate sheet piles has been installed. Okay, after that fifth step is extension. That means if you required more depth, so one sheet pile cannot be work at there, so you will have to add another one. So that is the extension of sheet pile. So darker one are the extensions of that sheet piles. Okay, so you can see the first section, that is red, and somewhat darker than that red, it is the second extension of sheet pile. Okay, so that is the installation process, and you can go through this sheet pile installation on all these videos whatever I have been provided with this topic. Okay, I hope you have been enjoyed this session. Okay, so thank you very much.